Hey guys, I just want to make some tape, catch you up on what's going on in my life. Lots of fun. Okay, this is the drama, I guess, part 4 to the drama. I still have some more things to say about the bad Jesus that was watching over me. I have to call him a bad Jesus because it's the only thing I can separate him from all the other Jesus Christs that I've met. This guy was a Jesus Christ, but he was bad. And anyway, there was another Jesus that was training him, and he was watching over me too, and he's higher. Okay, so I'm in St. Lucian. In St. Lucian, I got Jesus Christ who works with me, and he's taking care of what I'm creating in St. Lucian, which I'm creating a lot, and I'm making a place for myself. When I drop dead here, I can go there and live. Well, I don't have to live there. I can go other places, but my family's here. This is a place. It's a pretty cool place, and it's just like here on Earth, good and bad. Everybody lives there, all races, good and bad people. It's just like Toronto, but bigger. Anyway, or LA. Anyway, it's called St. Lucian. That's where I live. My soul lives right now. And anyway, the Jesus, the higher Jesus that trained. Okay, at first the crazy Jesus was the higher Jesus, and he was taking care of me. Then the crazy Jesus did all this bad shit to me. We got a big fight. I kicked his ass. He kicked mine, and then I got a new Jesus. The new Jesus came in. This Jesus that was watching over me, he trained the crazy Jesus. Okay? He did an investigation on me. I didn't know about it, but found out that I wasn't lying and it wasn't my fault, and I rebelled against that Jesus because the courts, I guess, decided to rule in my favor. And it's true. I'm 100% innocent. I was defending myself from his bullshit. Okay? Watch the other videos if you want to know what the hell happened. So, basically, I defended myself. Now, the other Jesus, he has to go back down in the illusion. He's stuck down in the illusion for, I don't know what his sentence was, but he's down in the illusion. Which means there's places down there, you get training and stuff, and you live or whatever. Okay? So he's down there. I'm in St. Lucian. Bad Jesus is down here now. He's still screwing with me. Lots of things he's done. Watch the last video. Now this Jesus up here is working with me, but he's working also with this Jesus. So I'm thinking all the time that the higher Jesus is still fucking with me with the lower Jesus, and I'm trying to prove it. And I'm writing reports. Everything this guy does, the bad Jesus and the good Jesus, supposedly, are doing to me, I'm writing reports to give them to the police or the investigators that investigate all the Jesuses. Anyway, they get shit done. Trust me, they do. That's what they do. Anyway, and the reason I found them was from my other Jesus Christ that I'm working with. He's like, I'm his family and he's my family, and we're working together. And he's running my business. And it's his business too. We're working together. I create shit, he sells it, we split the cash, and we all live happily ever after. Anyway, so that's what's going on. Now, crazy Jesus is down below, and the Jesus that trained him to become a Christ is watching over me now. So whatever. What can you do? There's only so much I can do. I'm writing down reports. So this Jesus that's taking care of me now, he decides to heal me, right? Because I'm having some kind of energy problems or something. He decides to heal me. And this is what he did. And I'm telling you about it now because I want to tell you what they do. So I go to bed one night, and all of a sudden I'm laying there, and I'm hooked up to Jesus, like Jesus Christ is in me. All I can see is His world. I can't see anything out because I'm in His bubble. For people that are in there, you know what it's like. So it's not bad. It's not bad at all. It's supposed to be healing. He's Jesus Christ. He's taking care of you, right? And He does. But they all have their own little quirks and twists and personalities. So anyway, this guy's gonna heal me. Just Jesus Christ. Man. Okay. I'm gonna explain it to you. This is unbelievable. Like, when I was going through it, I thought it was hell. It probably is. It probably was, because he's gone now. And I got another one. Another Jesus Christ. And he's a lot more compassionate and love and caring and understanding. But anyway, I go to sleep. All of a sudden, I can feel all tension in my muscles. Like, tension. And all my muscles, my back, mostly down to my waist. Like a tension up my back, in my ribs, under my arms, through my neck, all my muscles in my back and in my arms. And it was like the ligaments, you know the ligaments? Anyway, so I laid there, and it got worse and worse and worse. Finally, I'm screaming at Jesus, and He goes, basically, shut up, I'm taking your pain. And I go, you're fucking killing me here, right? Like, it hurt. And what He was doing was, the nerves and the ligaments in my body, He focused all on my ligaments and nerves, and was pulling the energy inside the nerves and my ligaments. Where, you know, the ligament where your muscle tissue connects to your bone, and it's really tight. You know when you get that tight, and you get a headache? He's taking all that energy out for 20 minutes straight. I nearly passed out from the pain. And He said, I'm healing you, but it's going to hurt like hell. And I go, well, I don't even, I was 5 minutes into it, and I'm fucking screaming like a baby. It hurt, man. And the closest thing I could tell you how it felt, when you haven't run in a long time, if you're not a runner, I'm not a runner, but for people that don't run, and all of a sudden one day for some reason you run, and you run until you're exhausted, and you're sweating, and you know how it hurts under your arms here, and through your chest, and in your neck, and you get that pain, and you get that saliva coming up, and you're sweating, and it hurts, it really hurts bad, from all the exercise you were doing. Do you know how that feels? That's how it felt while you're sleeping for 20 minutes. But it was even worse than that, because after a while, after you're done running and you feel all that pain, it slowly goes away. This never went away. For 20 minutes, it was like that. So He did that the first day, and He's pulling the energy out of me, but He's pulling it, but He don't get all the energy. I have to pump it through my head. And as the pain comes through my head's going, and it's pounding, the energy's coming out, and He did that for 20 minutes. I didn't think He was going to do it again. The next day, or that night, He did it again for 20 minutes. The next day, again for 20 minutes. That night, 4 days in a row, twice a day for 20 minutes. Finally, I'm writing out these papers. I start writing the notes, right? Because this is bullshit. I'd rather die than go through this. Like, it fucking hurt that bad. I started writing these reports to give it to the Jesus police, and he stopped, right? And I still gave him. I gave the reports away. Anyway, I asked him. I go, "What the hell did you do? Why did you do that? What?" And he goes, "Well, that's a 300-year-old." 6 or 300-year-old technique we use to prolong people's lives. And he goes, by me doing this, removing the energy within you, it cleans your muscle tissues and your nerve endings. So we take all the old nerve ending energy and all the muscle tissue and your ligaments, we take all that energy that's in there, the old shit, and we pull it out of you and replenish your muscles and your nerves. And I'm going, and he said, he goes, I just added on, was it 14 weeks or 14 months onto your life by doing that. And he goes, it's a 300-year-old technique we use. We discovered it 300 or 600 years ago or 300 years ago. And I'm like, well, anyway, came back, he was getting ready to leave. He said, I'm leaving, I have to go. And I go, where are you going? He goes, your report got me kicked out. And I'm like, what report? This is like days later. And he goes, the report you wrote up on me for doing that to you. He goes, I shouldn't have done it. So they're kicking me out, and you reported it. And I'm like, well, sorry about that. Right? Oops. I'm like, and he goes, my wife told me, and the Jesus that I'm working with in St. Lucian told me that he shouldn't have done it because I already been through enough. I already died 3 times and been through enough that I just want to live the rest of my life and then drop dead. I don't care anymore. And he took it upon himself. It wasn't a wrong thing he did, but it was a judgment call, and I complained about it. So he left. Plus there was other stuff. He was working with the crazy Jesus down below, and there was that. And he left, right? So he split. He got kicked out because the Jesus police kicked him out, or the investigators or whatever. Said enough of that shit. You gotta remember, I'm in St. Lucian, that's like level 3 or 4, right? I'm writing reports to angels, like in level 14, okay? In the light, your inner light, going up. I'm writing reports to these guys that are taking care of all the Christ down here throughout the whole illusion sphere, I guess you'd call that. And all the illusions, all the Christ, they're all on Overwatch. And I've actually had dreams. And the dream is, one time I had a dream about these people that watched the Christ. I was working with Christ a long time ago, and I had a dream, and this Christ, not these ones, but a different one a long time ago, he was doing some bad shit to me. And I was bitching and complaining to the higher ups in the light. And I had a dream. I'm walking, and I'm yelling, I'm screaming in the sky. And there was a cloud layer, a layer of clouds. And I'm looking at the clouds, and I saw all these eyes coming out of the bottom of the clouds. And they were all looking at me. There was like 5 or 6 eyes looking at me, bitching, screaming and yelling. Because I'm hooked up to Christ, right? I'm in Christ's bubble, they're in Christ's bubble. I'm screaming at them for help. And all these eyes come out of the clouds and they're looking at me, watching. They're checking out what's going on with me in this Christ. Why am I screaming for help? And that was the dream. That was a symbolic representation in a dream of them way up high checking out the situation. So I know there's higher ups that can help me out when I get screwed over by Jesus Christ down here. Now, okay, there's a lot that goes into this. I can sit here for another 10 hours and explain it to you. But basically, in St. Lucian, you got Christs that work with you. And these Christs that work with you face to face, like I'm talking to you, with say I'm talking to Jesus Christ face to face in St. Lucian. Well, that Jesus Christ is hooked up to a higher Jesus Christ. And he works with that Jesus Christ, telling him what to do, looking out after him, take care of him. But when I'm working with this Jesus Christ in St. Lucian, face to face, I'm also hooked up to the higher Jesus Christ that's watching me and watching this Jesus Christ. So we're all linked up together, right? And we can run the show. Not run the show, but I mean, there's millions of people that are like this. I'm just telling you my experience, that's all. There's other people that are there. You, right now, you're hooked up just like I am right now. So if you're a Christian, now I'm not religious, okay? Now this is my thing. I'm not religious on the earth, okay? Because it's insanity, basically. To me, it's insanity. All religions, all occults on the earth are insanity. There's only one true path, and that's natural law, spiritual natural law. And I asked Christ about this, and he said, yeah, Christianity is basically natural law. If you look at all the laws that Jesus Christ laid out for the humans, natural law. Natural law on the earth, which we have an enslavement system, but natural law on the earth, natural law in the spirit world, from the bottom to the top, all natural law. And when I asked the ETs about religion, back when I was 20 years old, I asked the ETs, I go, what the hell's religion? And they said, earth insanity. Basically, that's what they said. It's an earth insanity. Religion and occult is all, religion isn't a cult, but religion is earth insanity. They said, we haven't found it anywhere else in any other civilization. Only you humans are stupid enough to be run by a false belief system of made up, and which is basically Anunnaki, Illuminati, and then all your Freemasons, your Saudi brotherhoods, who are acting as demigods to control you, to control the earth grid, to control everything, and keep you enslaved to the TV. And that's basically what it is. So once you free yourself out of that box, in your mind, out of that box, and you start seeing from your inner light, in your heart, in your soul, with Christ, well, even if you have to get the right Christ, which I had to come to learn, I didn't know this. That's why I'm making these videos to tell you, watch who you accept into you. But start off with a Christ, but you gotta learn all this, man. Anyway, I have another video to make in a second, which is gonna show you what St. Lucian's like a little bit better. And I woke up from this morning and I couldn't believe it. So I just wanted to put this out here that Christ grabbed all my energy, grabbed all my ligaments, all my nerve endings, and basically pulled the energy out of them all for 20 minutes. And man, did it hurt. It hurt. It hurt. And there's nothing I can, the only thing I can tell you how it hurt was after you get done a quick run to where you're totally exhausted, and then your the spit's coming out, you're sweating, and your whole torso just seizes up in pain, and you get it under here, under your arms, the tightness, and in your back, and in your chest, and in your neck here, and along your bones there. Oh, yeah, it hurt. And your lungs, you know the pain in your lungs because you expanded them. When you're running, yeah, actual exercise. I'm not a runner, man. I hate it. But it hurt just like that. Oh, and it never went away for 20 minutes. And it was on and off. He did it so fast. And then for like 2 days, like all day, all the rest of the day and the next day, for 4 days straight, I'm pumping out this energy because the energy kept coming out of my muscles, right? Like after he let go and I was getting back to normal, the energy kept coming out for all night. I had to take drugs, and Advil and aspirin and Tylenol and shit just to fucking make the pain go away. And I go, dude, I've been on drugs for fucking Tylenol for 4 days. Not the heavy shit, you know, the normal stuff that takes your headache away. 4 days. Straight. I'm like, I can't do this anymore. It ain't worth 14 years, man. You know? Fuck, find another way. This is bullshit. Well, I got through it. I went through the whole procedure. But he got fired because of it. Because it's screwing up my life. Now you think, okay, I have to go out and do my shit in the real world. They know this, but they do it because they're Christ. They're all thinking about making rich live. Well, I'm not living. I'm laying in a fucking bed in extreme pain for 4 days to get him some brownie points. That's what he wants. He wants brownie points. I'm Jesus Christ. I'm going to heal you. That's what they do. He heals you. And he fucking healed me, but I laid on bed for 4 fucking days. Came here bawling my eyes out. Bitching and screaming, yelling, cursing, writing fucking reports. And I'm actually punching them, fighting them. I said, I don't want to live like that. Just protect. This is why I told I go, look, dude. The hell with all their healing shit. Okay, I don't hear you. I can barely hear you. Before this happened, I could barely hear you. I know you're there. If I need help, just watch over me. Keep the fucking nasties and demons off me. Take care of that. We're all good. I got my wife, I got my kids, I got other Christ. I'm in a good place. I'm all set up to start coming back into reality, into normal reality, my world. I'm living in two worlds, dude. He's like, I know. And I go, well, I can't take your shit from that world. I can't do it. Okay? I'm getting back into the normal ego world where I don't see you, I don't hear the kids, I don't hear my wife, I don't hear anything. And that's where I want to be. I want to be back into this world, living my life. I go, you told me I'm spending too much time here. You're spending too much time here. You're not living. He goes, there's a certain word for it. Where you're spending more time in the spirit world than you are here. You're not living. And I don't know what the term was. I forgot. But anyway. Well, I'm getting back into reality, right? I'm doing my thing. I'm going out, doing things. I want to do that. But I can't do it when I'm laying in bed yelling at you for 4 days straight. You go, blah, blah, blah. Well, I'm like, fuck, come on, man. I go, look, if I need help, come and help me. Well, that didn't happen either. But anyway, which is the next video we're going to talk about. Alright, so I just want to make that video telling you, when you bring in Jesus Christ, and he'll help you out. But, damn, don't ask for healing. This is what you get. I mean, you'll live through it, but it hurts. Imagine abscess tooth through your whole torso for 4 days straight. Energy coming through your head for 4 days straight. Abscess tooth. That's exactly what it was like. Or right after you get done running and your whole body seizes up into this contorted pain mess. That's what it's like. Brutal. Later, guys.